Very good morning. Very good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to learn hazards and safety procedure in hospital. So what we'll discuss now, we'll go one by one. So very important aspect of hazards and safety procedure. So hazards and safety procedure in hospital is important that must be monitored by all the biomedical engineers. So by that way they can reduce any kind of death and another also harmful hazards. So that is biomedical engineers, they have to take care of this one. Okay, so actually so hazard, what is the hazard and what all the procedure we are going to learn it. First we will discuss about what is the hazards and will in hospitals. So we can tell that hospital hazards are, so that is anything that is a substance or activity that are directly or indirectly potentiated hazard to those linked with the healthcare. So healthcare hazards, it has been happened by the three method. One is infrastructure, which include the medical equipments. Another staff also is one of the hazards they will make. Another third one is a patients is they will produce some kind of hazards in hospitals. So these three kind of hazards, that is hazards created by a three one is infrastructure including a medical equipment, staff and patient. So they have to observe by the biomedical engineers. So here we can with the help of this one they are categorizing one, the healthcare hazards. It is related with the infrastructure, staffs and patients. Further classification, it is having critical infrastructure hazards. Second one, they must have the designed substance. Third one is a physical hazards also have. So biological hazards, chemical hazards, ergogenic hazards, psychological hazards, burnout hazards, moral hazards, nosocomial hazard, infection. So these are all different types of hazards which is happening in the hospitals. So here we will going to discuss many information related one. So here the what we can say means here the targeting our one is providing the security and a way of good treatment to the patients. So that impairment would causes a sustained shortage of supplies which provides a significant disturbance to the public or other dramatic consequence. So first we will discuss about the critical facilities that are socially, economically or operationally essential to the function of society or community. So they include such as things as a transport system or air and seaport, electricity, water and communication system. The hospital and health clinics and center for fire, police and public administration service also they have to use for the hazard system. So next we are going to see that that is we are going to see the natural event technical failure, that is having the human error due to many one, due to that hydrometeorological hazard system failure, that means insufficient or excessive complexity of planning or defective hardware. So here regarding the infrastructure, the susceptibility having three main characters, that is having a particular relevance which a dependency on a infrastructure. So dependency on a specialized staff must be provided and dependency on a environmental service. Basically four main great characteristics describe the coping capacity of the critic infrastructure system, preparation and redundancy, replacement, rebounds, that is very important. So here redundancy describes the multiple existence of certain components or service which are able to replace or take over the function of another component. Reburst describes that is ability of service or a component to withstand the effect of one or multiple hazards without losing its function. So biological hazards, we can tell it as that is needle stick injuries and universal precaution which causes the infection cases. It leads to death also. So we must have the immediate measure for these biological hazards. So another biological hazards, we can tell it at batches, that is DLT dosimeter batches, blood test, and these are all produce biological hazards. So chemical hazards means mercury spill, these are all produce chemical hazards. Physical hazards means which is fall equipments, fire in the equipments or hospitals. So here we must provide have some guidelines. That means provided assist device which for lifting, or provide the convenient storage of a lifting device, lower item to elevative reaching, and promote the handle on care. So encourage the team to lift or start no lift program. So provide the redesigned surgical instrument containers and computer workstation. Perform regular maintenance of lifting device and equipment wheels, crank and other control. So encourage the exercise. So physical hazards include toxic, reactive, corrosive or flammable, compressed gases and chemicals, extreme temperature that may cause burns or heat stress. Mechanical hazards we can maybe causes laceration, punctures or abrasions. Electrical hazards we can tell it about radiation, noise, violence and spills and falls. So here, so radiological hazards according to the radiation protection rule 1971, radiation exposure limit must have the radiation work is 20 millisievert per year. So they must have the protective gloves, that lead must be 0.3 mm, lead apron must be 2.5 mm. Now wearing the right shoes and properly cleaning and maintaining the floors, reporting the leaks and spills, and storage cylinder uprights, storing the information in approved one closed container. So wearing proper personal protective equipment including hearing protection where which is necessary, maintaining the electrical equipment according to the manufacturer and company standards, regulating the inspection tools, cords, grounds and accessories, looking and taking out the out power sources and switches when they servicing or repairing the mechanical equipments, learning to recognize and treat the sign of heat stress and drinking plenty of water, not entering the restricted radiation areas unless trained and authorized, treating and interviewing the aggressive patients in relative open areas, and reporting all the assaults or threats to the supervisor or manager, and precaution sheet must be taken. So psychological hazards, so these are related to discrimination, technological changes, malfunctioning equipment, light work schedules, drowsing, overwork, understaffing, paperwork, increment facility size and bureaucracy, violence, dependent and demanding patients and patient death, stress, fatigue, anger, frustration and feeling of being isolation and powerless, burnout. Now to control the regular staff meeting should be provided for sharing the feeling and innovative ideas. Stress management program must be conducted, and readily available counseling must be provided. Alternative job arrangement must provide. Adequate staffing must be provided. Reasonable shift schedules must be provided. Group therapy for staff dealing with the chronicle ill or decreased patients. Organized and effective work function and environment. Recognition of action and limited compliance. Relaxation exercise. So opportunity to improve the skill. So hazards related to staff management, pre-placement medical examinations, periodic health maintenance, health safety education program, employee immunizations, poster exposure, prophylaxis providers, care for illness and injury at work, environmental control and surveillance service, employee health and safety records, coordinated planning. So these are all. So here, so for safety, what we have to do, safety, and we need a safety management, security management, and we need a hazardous material and waste management. So we have to need emergency preparations and life safety, medical equipment management, utility system management, and these are all very important. Okay, another, they have to provide employee education, accurate and complete documentation. They have to maintain department coordination must be there. Prevention of illegal things, correction of mistakes, complaints have been rectified. Incident reporting must be provided. So patient safety, another part is keeping the patient safe in the hospital, making the surgery they get the right treatment. Do not pick up the infection or falls to take a wrong medication or develop overpressures to the patients. The patient, the doctor has to wear the identification, that is ID card, band and name, important other things. So which for safety to reduce the potential risk, hospital will not allow you to use the personal electrical appliance such as hair dryer, radio, mobile phone, charger or charging station until the electrician test item. Let the hospital staff know about the any appliance that patient brought, and they must provide the proper arrangement. Thank you for listening the class.